Welcome everyone to Grandma's Only. And remember, you're a grandma too. If you have children and family around you, and you happen to be the matriarch in that family, you are welcome to be on this with us. I believe I'm just going to summarize a little of what Grandma's Only is about. I think we have a particular influence with our family. It can be one that we are doing on purpose and we are very intentional, or it could be the one that we don't even realize what in the heck is happening and we are having an influence. Near or far doesn't seem to matter. There's an energetic connection. So when you learn to trust that, just kind of know that your energy and the energy of your family are uniquely bonded in such a way that without words, the energy itself is a frequency, and you're sending it out and you're drawing to you a frequency that is similar. And in some cases, where it is your family, you're influencing them where they may have a different vibration and a different frequency, and they're changing their tune and they're following a new way. Now, is some people might think that's kind of hooey, but it is not. In my own history, I've had places where I've changed my mind big time, big changes down the road. And I switched around and I started to do things differently. I believe differently. And I never said anything to my family, whether it's kids, grandkids, even my husband in some cases. And yet, they all, at some point or another, we all seem to be moving in the same direction. And they were definitely now talking to me about the things that I had not shared with them. And I say it's like we're a boat and we're making a wave, a big wake behind us. And our kids might be outside of the wake, but as we go a little faster and we change our direction, we actually draw them into the wake. It's just a little picture you can put in your mind. I have a little series I want to start. I'm going to put all of the information in my notes, but it's going to be something like, who are we? How do you talk? How do you live? Live from the inside out. Live today. Eat today. Enter rest. Be still. Think about your thinking. Move. And what are spiritual exercises? So those are some of the topics coming up, and be in tune. Now today I always talk about the essential oils because it's part of my legacy to my children and family. And today I'm using peace. I really appreciate these oils. This is the power of the essential oil. Part of the essential oil is that it literally goes inside of the cell and it cleans out toxins. Literally, a cell or a molecule of essential oil sees your cell as just any other cell. You see, it doesn't know that you're not a plant. You're carbon-based, just like a plant. So when it enters your cell, it cleans it up. That's what it's supposed to do. And it's easy peasy, pain-free. And what does it help you to do? I'm not talking about symptoms. I'm not talking about, just you got aches and pains and all of these other things, which we do. I am not saying that essential oils will not help you with those things, because essential oils support your body. What I am saying is their number one goal is it cleans out toxicity within ourselves. It is toxicity that is causing us to have some pretty stinking thinking sometimes. It is very hard, chemically speaking, to have a happy thought when you have no oxytocin, no serotonin, but in fact are being ruled and reigned by cortisol, which is a fear, fight and flight hormone. So that is the mindset that you have put yourself in chemically. And then that thought is so hopeless that it just leads to more hopelessness, more bad thoughts, more scary, anxious, fearful thoughts. And one thing, it just like attracts like. You just keep attracting the thing you don't want to attract because that is what you're putting out. Now, so today we're going to talk about who are we? Pass it on. How about pay it forward? Okay, so whoever you are, get out your oils, put them on, and then ask the question, well, if you don't know, who am I? And you will find yourself daydreaming, or you'll find yourself watching something on TV or read something, some way, something is going to slap you right in the face and say, this is who you are. It will. And that is just an incredible power of the essential oils to bring you into yourself, because you are fearfully, wonderfully made. You are a divine creation of God, and you have a purpose and a point here in the earth. You get to choose. You certainly do. You get to say yes and no to your circumstances in life. And so you can walk in faith or no. It's up to you. It's completely up to you. And when you choose to do something because you believe in the goodness that is out there, and this is something you really want to do, and it's bigger and it's outside of the realm of possibilities, you have chosen a faith walk. That's what that is. And so how do I know if you believe it or not? Well, this isn't whether I know, but you want to know if you believe something or not. Check your spirit, check and see, am I happy when I think about that? Or do I think it and go, oh, that's not even possible. Why am I thinking these things? What's going through your mind when you see going through your mind when you are saying and thinking these things? Check it out, because you can do this, and you have all the power ever you will need to do this. You have it right now. So who are we? I just want to say very simply, you've got it all. You are enough. And as you are yourself, being, God breathed in man the breath of life, and he became a living soul. A soul is a being. And so when you are being your most, just who you are, you're just your authentic self, just everything that's comfortable from the inside out, everything that agrees with your heart and your passion. When that's who you are, then you're very, it is like you're a teacher, almost like you're a teacher like Jesus was. When Jesus sat down to teach, it says that people knew that he was head and shoulders above them in this area of wisdom. And he might have even been a child when he did that. He spoke with authority. He knew things. He understood things. He was wise. His counsel was to be listened to. He had wisdom and knowledge of things that no one else did. Well, all that wisdom and knowledge comes from God, and we're part of God, and God's in us, and we're in him. And so we have all access to it all, right? So who are you? That'll be this week's assignment. Check it out. Ask the question. Just ask it. Within you, you are a receptacle of the Spirit of the living God. Your flesh and blood is a living temple, because the living part is our humanity part. It walks around in our biosphere, which is Earth. And this is our suit. If we don't have this on, then it would be, we would all be spirit. That's what we would be. But to walk around on the earth, one requires that we have a body of sorts. Even Jesus, when he came back in his glorified body, he could walk through walls and all these funny things that he was able to do, right? But he had a body. That's the thing. Now, when he ascended, and he said that, for one thing, that there would be a lot more power in the earth when he was gone, because there would be so many more of him, really him, that we would do greater works and wonders than he did when he was here. Why? Because he's in each and every one of us. He is incarnate. It's like we're the stable, we're the manger. He is within us. We are Mary. Whatever, however you want to see this, he is within us. Temple, tabernacle, whatever. And he and I are one. Now, it's not like him and me. It's like pour Jesus in, pour Sue in, hit the blender on high. Now, you can't separate the two. This is a divine design, and it's all good. The Jesus part is wonderful, divine, holy, perfect. And the Sue part is his creation. Imagine how perfect that is. Imagine how wonderful that is. That's who I am, and that's who you are too. So when you find out who you are, pass it on. Until we meet again. Bye-bye.